In the vast, ever-expanding universe of YouTube, where millions of videos are uploaded every day, one channel stood out not for its content, but for its utter strangeness. It was called Webdriver Torso, and its existence was as puzzling as it was mesmerizing. The channel first came to public attention in 2013, when a Reddit user stumbled upon it and shared their findings with the online community. What they discovered was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. Webdriver Torso's videos were short, just 11 seconds long, and followed a rigid, almost mechanical pattern. Each clip featured a series of geometric shapes, primarily rectangles and squares, displayed in a grid-like formation. The shapes were colored in bold primary hues, red, blue, and occasionally yellow, set against a stark white background. Accompanying the visuals was a sequence of electronic beeps and tones, reminiscent of a retro video game or an old modem connecting to the internet. At first glance, the videos seemed meaningless, even boring. But as more people began to investigate, the channel's peculiar nature sparked curiosity. Why were these videos being uploaded at such a rapid pace, sometimes dozens per hour? Who was behind this mysterious project? And most importantly, what was the purpose of these strange, repetitive clips? Theories began to swirl almost immediately. Some speculated that Webdriver Torso was a secret government project, perhaps a tool for testing surveillance software or encoding classified messages. Others believed it was an experiment in artificial intelligence, designed to train machines to recognize patterns and shapes. A few even suggested it was an elaborate art project, pushing the boundaries of digital expression. As the channel gained traction, it became a magnet for internet sleuths and conspiracy theorists. People combed through the videos, searching for hidden messages or patterns. Some claimed to have found Morse code in the beeps, while others insisted the shapes formed a map or a blueprint. The mystery deepened when users noticed that the channel's uploads were not entirely random. There were subtle variations in the colors and arrangements of the shapes, hinting at a possible system or code. The intrigue surrounding Webdriver Torso was amplified by its sheer scale. By the time it was discovered, the channel had already uploaded tens of thousands of videos, all following the same bizarre format. This raised even more questions. How long had the channel been active? Who had the resources and dedication to produce such a massive volume of content? And why had it remained under the radar for so long? As the online community delved deeper into the mystery, Webdriver Torso became a cultural phenomenon. It was featured in forums, blogs, and even mainstream media outlets, each trying to unravel its secrets. The channel's enigmatic nature tapped into a universal fascination with the unknown, drawing in everyone from casual viewers to hardcore investigators. But as the theories multiplied, so did the questions. Was Webdriver Torso a harmless experiment, a clever hoax, or something far more sinister? The truth, as it would later be revealed, was both simpler and more fascinating than anyone could have imagined. But in those early days of discovery, the channel was a blank canvas onto which the internet projected its wildest speculations and deepest fears. And so, the legend of Webdriver Torso began. A digital enigma that would captivate the world and leave an indelible mark on the history of the internet. As the mystery of Webdriver Torso deepened, so did the flood of theories attempting to explain its purpose. The channel's bizarre content became a canvas for the internet's collective imagination, with everyone from tech enthusiasts to conspiracy theorists offering their interpretations. Each theory was more intriguing than the last, and together they painted a picture of a digital enigma that defied easy explanation. One of the earliest and most popular theories was that Webdriver Torso was a government project. Some believed it was a tool for testing surveillance software, using the geometric patterns and electronic tones to calibrate systems designed to monitor online activity. Others suggested it was a covert communication channel, with the videos containing hidden messages meant for spies or operatives. The idea of a secret government experiment operating in plain sight on YouTube was both thrilling and unsettling, and it quickly gained traction among conspiracy circles. Another theory posited that Webdriver Torso was an art project, created by a digital artist exploring the boundaries of online media. The repetitive nature of the videos, combined with their stark aesthetic, led some to compare the channel to minimalist art movements. Could the creator be making a statement about the monotony of digital content, or the overwhelming volume of information on the internet? This theory appealed to those who saw deeper meaning in the channel's simplicity, but it left others skeptical. After all, what artist would upload tens of thousands of nearly identical videos without any explanation? Tech enthusiasts had their own take. Webdriver Torso was likely a machine learning experiment. The consistent patterns and variations in the videos suggested they could be used to train algorithms to recognize shapes, colors, and sounds. This theory gained credibility when users noticed that the channel's uploads seemed to follow a logical progression, as if they were part of a larger data set. Could Webdriver Torso be a testing ground for artificial intelligence, designed to improve how machines process visual and auditory information? Then there were the more outlandish theories. Some believed the channel was a coded message from extraterrestrials, using geometric shapes and tones to communicate with humanity. Others thought it might be a marketing stunt for an upcoming video game or tech product, designed to generate buzz through mystery. A few even speculated that Webdriver Torso was a psychological experiment, testing how people react to seemingly meaningless content in the digital age. Amid the speculation, one thing was clear. Webdriver Torso had tapped into a universal fascination with the unknown. The channel's enigmatic nature made it a perfect subject for online sleuthing, and its sheer volume of content provided endless material for analysis. Forums and social media platforms buzzed with activity as users dissected every frame of the videos, searching for hidden clues or patterns. But as the theories multiplied, so did the questions. Why had the creator remained anonymous? How had the channel operated undetected for so long? And perhaps most importantly, what was the end game? The mystery of Webdriver Torso was no longer just about the videos themselves. It was about what they represented: the intersection of technology, art, and human curiosity in the digital age. As the online community continued to unravel the mystery, one thing became certain. Webdriver Torso was more than just a channel. It was a phenomenon, a puzzle that challenged our understanding of the internet and our place within it. And while the truth would eventually come to light, the journey to uncover it would leave an indelible mark on the world of online culture. After months of speculation, theories, and online detective work, the truth behind Webdriver Torso finally came to light. The revelation was both surprising and anticlimactic, especially for those who had hoped for something more dramatic than the mundane explanation that emerged. But in its simplicity, the truth revealed something profound about the nature of technology and the internet. In 2014, Google officially confirmed that Webdriver Torso was one of its automated testing channels. The purpose of the channel was to test the quality and reliability of YouTube's video streaming and compression algorithms. Each of the thousands of videos uploaded to the channel served as a test case, designed to evaluate how YouTube systems handled different combinations of shapes, colors, and sounds. The geometric patterns and electronic tones were not random. They were carefully crafted to simulate a wide range of visual and auditory data, ensuring that YouTube could deliver high-quality video playback to users around the world. The revelation made perfect sense when viewed through the lens of technology. YouTube, as one of the largest video platforms in the world, processes an enormous amount of data every second. To maintain its performance, the platform relies on complex algorithms that compress and optimize videos for streaming. These algorithms need to be rigorously tested to ensure they work flawlessly across different devices, internet speeds, and formats. Webdriver Torso was essentially a quality control tool, a behind-the-scenes operation that most users would never notice. But why the secrecy? Why hadn't Google simply explained the channel's purpose from the beginning? The answer lies in the nature of automated testing. Webdriver Torso was never meant to be discovered by the public. It was an internal tool, operating quietly in the background, and its existence only came to light because of the internet's insatiable curiosity. Once the channel was exposed, Google had no choice but to address the speculation and provide an explanation. For many, the revelation was disappointing. The idea of a secret government project or an elaborate art experiment was far more exciting than a corporate testing tool. But for others, the truth was fascinating in its own way. Webdriver Torso offered a rare glimpse into the inner workings of one of the world's most powerful tech companies. It showed how much effort goes into maintaining the platforms we often take for granted, and how complex the digital infrastructure behind them truly is. The revelation also sparked a broader conversation about the role of automation and artificial intelligence in our lives. Webdriver Torso was a reminder that much of the internet operates without human intervention, driven by algorithms and machines. It raised questions about transparency and accountability in the tech industry, and whether companies like Google should be more open about their internal processes. Despite the explanation, the mystery of Webdriver Torso didn't entirely fade away. Some skeptics refused to believe Google's explanation, insisting that there was more to the story. Others saw the channel as a symbol of the internet's endless capacity for curiosity and discovery. Even after the truth was revealed, Webdriver Torso remained a cultural touchstone, a reminder of how the digital age continues to blur the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary. As the dust settled, one thing became clear. Webdriver Torso was more than just a testing tool. It was a phenomenon that captured the imagination of millions, a digital enigma that challenged our understanding of the internet and our place within it. And while the mystery may have been solved, its legacy continues to inspire curiosity and wonder. The story of Webdriver Torso didn't end with the revelation of its purpose. In many ways, the channel's legacy is more fascinating than the mystery itself. What began as an obscure, automated testing tool became a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of the internet's endless capacity for curiosity, creativity, and connection. Even after the truth was revealed, Webdriver Torso continued to captivate the online world, leaving an indelible mark on digital culture. One of the most enduring aspects of Webdriver Torso's legacy is its role as a case study in internet curiosity. The channel's discovery and the subsequent frenzy of speculation highlighted how the internet thrives on mystery. In a world where information is often just a click away, the unknown holds a special allure. Webdriver Torso tapped into this fascination, becoming a digital Rorschach test onto which people projected their theories, fears, and imaginations. It reminded us that even in an age of transparency, there are still corners of the internet that defy explanation. The channel also sparked a wave of creativity and imitation. Inspired by Webdriver Torso, countless users created their own mysterious channels, uploading cryptic videos and sparking new rounds of speculation. Some of these imitations were playful homages, while others were deliberate attempts to replicate the viral success of the original. This wave of creativity underscored the internet's ability to turn even the most mundane phenomena into sources of inspiration. Webdriver Torso also became a symbol of the hidden infrastructure of the internet. For most users, platforms like YouTube are seamless and intuitive, with little thought given to the complex systems that make them work. The revelation of Webdriver Torso's purpose offered a rare glimpse behind the curtain, revealing the meticulous testing and optimization required to maintain such platforms. It was a reminder that the digital world we inhabit is built on layers of technology, much of which operates invisibly in the background. The channel's legacy also extends to the broader conversation about transparency and accountability in the tech industry. Webdriver Torso raised important questions about how much companies like Google should disclose about their internal processes. While the channel's purpose was ultimately benign, its discovery highlighted the lack of transparency surrounding automated systems and algorithms. In an era where technology plays an increasingly central role in our lives, these questions are more relevant than ever. Perhaps most importantly, Webdriver Torso became a shared experience for the online community. The channel brought people together, sparking discussions, debates, and collaborations across forums, social media, and even mainstream media. It was a reminder of the internet's power to connect people, not just through shared interests, but through shared mysteries. In a world that often feels fragmented, Webdriver Torso was a rare moment of collective curiosity and wonder. Today, Webdriver Torso remains a cultural touchstone, a symbol of the internet's ability to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Its legacy lives on in the countless imitations it inspired, the conversations it sparked, and the curiosity it ignited. The channel may have been a simple testing tool, but its impact was anything but simple. It reminded us that even in a world driven by data and algorithms, there is still room for mystery, creativity, and human connection. As we look back on the story of Webdriver Torso, one thing is clear: the channel was more than just a collection of geometric shapes and electronic tones. It was a phenomenon, a puzzle, and a testament to the enduring power of curiosity in the digital age. And while the mystery may have been solved, its legacy continues to inspire and intrigue, proving that sometimes the most fascinating stories are the ones we least expect.